Last day, first week, and I've got something special for you. This year, 2018, like last year, 2017, tens of millions of consultants, coaches, and experts are going to underperform. They will have fewer clients than they should, they'll have lower caliber clients than they should, and they will earn far less money than they should. But why? If you're good at what you do, if you've mastered your craft, if you really care about your ideal clients, why don't you automatically have a line around the block of great clients who want to work with you? Now, many people will tell you it's because you need better marketing, you need better sales skills, and so on. So you go out and you buy a book about marketing, about getting clients, and you join some webinars, and you take some courses, you join a coaching program, and you make some progress. But fundamentally, at some point you hit a ceiling and nothing really changes. Why? My name is Dov Gordon. And because if you're watching this, you've probably been a subscriber to my emails for a while now. So I'm going to skip any kind of long introduction and let's just focus on you. Why is this that, why is it after all that you can still not be getting the clients and the income that you're after? My question, as I started to realize at some point in my own journey, is, well, what if all that is important, but what if it's not enough? And I'm convinced that that's true. I'm convinced that all that is critical, but it's not enough. I know it's not enough because I struggled for way too long figuring out how to get ideal clients consistently. I read the books, I took courses, enrolled in programs, spent a lot of money with coaches, and each and every one taught me something. But nothing helped me see the whole picture. None of it helped me see an overall framework that made it clear both what I was trying to accomplish at each point, overall big picture, and at each stage, and why, and the next small step. So I'm not going to blame anybody else. Everybody's out there doing their best, teaching what they know, and there are many people who get exactly what they need from all the people and so on that's out there. But I seem to need something more. And I now believe that there are tens of millions of people like me who also need something more. And that's why I've been doing the work that I've been doing over the last number of years. Because there are so many of us who, what we want more than anything else is to have great clients seek us out because of who we are, because of what we can do for them, and to pay us well for the impact that we can have on them, on their businesses. And we want this to happen consistently. Money is definitely important, but it's very important. But for many of us, myself included, money is not the primary motivator, right? And when money is not the primary motivator, you actually end up with other aspects of head trash and complexity. And the typical marketing and selling approaches are often not enough. And what I now know is that you have got to be working on 5 levels. And you need to keep it simple somehow, right? The first thing that you need, as it says over here, is a clear goal. Now, you need to know what you want. And I know you know that already. I know you know that already. But I also bet that you're not as clear as you need to be, not as clear as you think you are in all likelihood. Because any wavering, any doubt, for example, about who your target market is, who your ideal client is, who you really want to serve and sell to, any lack of clarity about any of that will cause you to stop. So the whole set a goal thing, it's one of those areas that is so easy to misunderstand, right? It's one of those things where you think, yeah, I know that already, and then you completely miss it because you move on to something beyond that and you miss something that's right here close, and that's where you can't quite, get to where you can't move past it. It holds you back. Now, most people overcomplicate this. For example, a key aspect with people like you and me is you've got to be clear about the ideal client, right? Most people overcomplicate this. They go into the deep client avatar. Are they, between 35 and 55, male, female, dog, cat, children, and so on. What blogs do they read, and so on. And there's a time and a place for all of that. But at the beginning, in all likelihood, at the stage where you are, almost everybody we talk to doesn't need much more than that, right? And therefore, you got to learn how to keep it simple, not overcomplicate it. And too many are overcomplicating it to justify what they're doing. I don't agree with that, all right? Stay focused, keep it simple. In our Plenty of Clients Accelerator, we help you do exactly that. We help you determine who your ideal client is, how to talk to them so that they're drawn to you. Number 2, the second area you need to work on is you've got to understand the rules of the game. Once you know what you want, you need to understand the rules of the game. the underlying structure of the situation that you're playing in. For example, if you want to be a heart surgeon, you need to learn the rules of the game. What is the underlying structure that governs your success as a heart surgeon? Well, human biology, specifically the heart, but certainly the entire body. You've got to understand the underlying structure because you have to work with it. It's like gravity. You've got to work within it. You can't change it. It is what it is. And if you don't understand it, you will kill the patient. And that's going to give you a pretty short career. So that's the underlying structure of any domain. The same thing if you want to be a pianist or a violinist, a deep sea diver, a master chess player. All of these areas have their rules of the game, the underlying structure of their domain. And you know, once you know your goal, what you want to be achieving, you need to understand the rules of the game. And if you want a consistent flow of ideal clients, you need to understand the rules of that game. What are the rules of the game for the game that we're talking about for getting clients consistently? If you've been through any of my free trainings, then you probably already know this. So I'm going to mention it very briefly. But if you're looking for more, you can email me, dovegordon@dovegordon.net, and I'll send you some more information. Ask me, tell me what you're looking for, and I'll direct you where you can get it. There are 3 core questions. It's psychology, right? The underlying structure, the rules of the game that govern your success as a consultant, coach, expert, and your ability to draw ideal clients to you, that is human psychology, but not all of human psychology. You don't have to be a master psychologist. There are 3 primary questions that your ideal clients ask in order for them to go from where they've never heard of you in order to where they're really happy to pay you well for your expertise, for your help. And those questions are, number 1, should I pay attention? Is what you're talking about interesting? And if your marketing and selling leads them to conclude, yes, I should pay attention, that is interesting, then, and only then, instantly they have question 2. They think of question 2. Okay, you got me interested, but can I trust you? Do you really know your stuff? And do you actually have my interest at heart? If your marketing and selling leads them to conclude, yes, again, then instantly they have a 3rd question, which is, okay, is what you recommend right for me? Now, these are so deceptively simple, and yet they contain everything that you need to do to get ideal clients coming to you consistently. Okay? They contain everything. So that is piece number 2. These are the rules of the game, and you need to understand them and understand how they impact and influence everything that you're doing. It has to direct you. It's the structure. You cannot, either you work with it, you leverage it, or you break yourself against it. The 3rd thing is you need a plan that you actually believe in, a plan that you believe in. Now, not just a collection of tactics, do this, do that, Facebook and so on, LinkedIn and so on, right? Not a collection of good ideas. We'll have more good ideas than we could possibly implement. You need a plan where everything you do makes an impact on the ideal client. It leads them to answer yes, 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 okay? In our Plenty of Clients Accelerator, we show you how to build a simple, repeatable marketing and selling system, and it has 6 parts. There are 2 pieces for each one of those questions. You put those 2 pieces in place, it leads your ideal client to answer yes to the first question. 2 more pieces, yes to the second question. 2 more pieces, yes to the third question. Okay? Now, I'm going to mention what these are, but again, I've talked about this at greater length elsewhere, and if you want me to send you something where you can go through it in a little more detail, just email me, dovegordon@dovegordon.net, and I'll send it back to you. All right, so that is a plan that you believe in. I'm going to list what those are, right? The 6 things are marketing helium, a simple, compelling message. When you've got your marketing helium in place and your simple, compelling message, that leads them to conclude, yes, you are interesting. What you're talking about is interesting. Then a hand-raising free offer and a get noticed sequence are how you lead them to conclude, yes, I can trust you. And then the elegant sales conversation and the easy yes offer are how you lead them to conclude, yes, what you recommend is right for me. And that's what comprises your plan that you can believe in, right? A plan that you can actually believe in. Now realize that there's the goal, knowing what you want, okay? There's the rules of the game. That's what governs, it's a structure. And then you need a plan that works with the rules of the game. Just like if you're a heart surgeon, you're going to plan your surgery in a way that works and leverages the underlying structure. So you need a plan, and that's what we build here, the 6 pieces of a simple marketing and selling system for getting clients consistently is built on top of the underlying structure. Each piece is for helping them answer yes to one of the 3 key questions. Now, what's number four? Number four is anytime you have a plan, a process, you're going to need certain tools to work the plan and the skills to use those tools effectively so you can work that plan. Right? So there's the tools and the skills which helps you work that plan. Finally, before, during, and after, all around in between is you need mental toughness. Mental toughness is what helps you see reality as it is. It helps you get into the state, the frame of mind, and the discipline of doing what you need to do, doing it quickly at a high level and moving forward, even though it's sometimes scary, uncertain, and unclear. But you can do it. So that's the mental toughness. Now, the reason that tens of millions of consultants, coaches, and experts are going to underperform and under-earn in 2018 is because they will continue doing in 2018 what they did in 2017. They will continue struggling with self-doubt and with overwhelm because their day-to-day lives, all of these are mixed into one big confusing mess. I created the Plenty of Clients Accelerator to help you ensure that 2018 is going to be the year where you turn a corner, the year where you step out of the old, fearful version of yourself and become the new, confident, clear, and high-performing and high-earning version of yourself. So what is this Plenty of Clients Accelerator? It's my answer, honestly, to the hundreds of emails that I get from subscribers, perhaps from you even, each year. I get this from people who connect with my way of thinking, my way of doing things, but for whatever reason, our full coaching program, our 100-day sprint mastery program, they're not ready for that yet. Or maybe they just want to know what to do and they don't want to have so much support and so much help. So the Plenty of Clients Accelerator is really what so many of you have been asking for several years now. It includes the same training that we give to our 100-day sprint clients. We walk you step by step through how to build a simple, repeatable marketing and selling system that brings you clients. Everything is laid out step by step because what you need more than anything isn't more information. What you need is a simple, clear plan that you actually believe in. The Plenty of Clients Accelerator takes you step by step through how to make a simple, clear decision about your ideal client. Get focused. That goal becomes crystal clear. Craft a simple, compelling message that instantly gets the attention and interest of your ideal client. Present your ideas in a way that makes it clear that you're different. Stand out. And you use this approach both for the free material that you're going to be putting out there as well as a framework for working with your paid clients. One of the biggest things that we see is that our clients are missing the ability to present their expertise in a way that actually draws their clients. You can't sound like everybody else because what happens is when you sound like everybody else, your ideal clients come across you and they think, oh, you're just like everybody else, like all those other people. And those other people, I did what they said already, or I know what they said already, and I'm still stuck. So it can't be. You must not know the answer. And then they move on, going to continue looking. But of course, you were the one they needed, and they just missed it. And it's not their fault. We have to be ready for that. You're also going to build out a simple, what we call get noticed sequence. This is the tactical part. You need a simple, repeatable plan that you actually believe in. And as you work it, you get better and better at it. And that brings you leads and clients consistently. You're going to master the elegant sales conversation. Sales is not getting somebody to do something that you want them to do. Sales is leadership. And you get a 7+ hour training program on how to elegantly lead your next sales conversation. We sell this on its own for $497. It's included in the accelerator. And then the last piece that you learn and put in place is craft your easy yes offer. You package and present your expertise in a way that makes it easier for your ideal clients to say yes than to say no. Now, throughout all of this, you learned a small number of skills that give you 90% of what you want, right? You don't need to be doing everything. You don't need to be everywhere. You've got to focus on that critical 10% that gives you 90% of what you want. The Plenty of Clients Accelerator guides you step by step through all of this and really, honestly, much, much more. The accelerator, as I said, this is the answer that I finally put together, and I've been slowly testing it with people because I want to make sure that it's enough for people to get a great result, and so far, so good. So this is the answer to all those people who have been writing me looking for help but not quite ready for our full 100-day sprint program or our mastery program. Now, what is included in this? I talked about what we help you build and so on. And again, I'm just touching on the beginnings of this because you know what? I decided to do this last night, and we put this in place today. I decided, you know what, it's time. And I want to make this available end of 2017. Today's the last day of 2017. Tomorrow and over the next few days, first week of 2018. And I'm putting this out there to those of you who have been subscribers of mine. So I'm kind of assuming that you have a sense of what I'm all about. And if you have any questions, use the chat box on the page or send me an email, dovegordon@dovegordon.net. But most of all, I think you should just get started if you're drawn to this, and we have a guarantee as well. So I first want to tell you what it does not include. What it does not include is full coaching. It does not include full coaching like we have in the 100-day sprint and the mastery program, where we are on top of you, we're monitoring you, we're reviewing all of your work and giving you detailed and clear feedback on everything you're doing. Obviously, we cannot include full coaching in a program that costs a fraction of the price. It does include answering unlimited questions in our client-only Oasis forums. One of the reasons that I resisted putting out something like this for many years is that I wasn't sure where to draw the line. I couldn't figure out, where do I draw the line? Because everybody needs some kind of support. But I just couldn't draw the line. Anyway, we finally decided, and I've been testing this over the last number of months with a small group of people, and draw the line between coaching and questions. So that's working great. People understand where the line is. They're respecting the line. Sometimes we'll give a little extra, and everybody's really happy. So because of that, we're offering it to a little bit, a few more people as well. So it does include answering unlimited questions in our client-only Oasis forums. It includes, like we said, the Plenty of Clients training modules. These are the same trainings that our 100-day sprint coaching clients get. And it includes a weekly to-do worksheet in the form of PDF workbooks. It comes every 2 weeks, divided into part 1, part 2. Every week, you know exactly what you need to do. It includes what we call courtside coaching. That enables you to read and learn from all that we're doing with the 100-day sprint clients. They have their own separate section of their Oasis forums. You could read that section. You can't post there, but you could read and learn from what they're doing and apply the ideas and our feedback to them to your own situation. You get, speaking of the Oasis forums, you get membership, 3 months membership in our Oasis forums. Now, you can ask unlimited questions in the sections where we have the main sections. You can ask unlimited questions and we'll answer you. Now, generally, the Accelerator program includes 3 months, like I said, of free membership in our Oasis forum. That's $197 a month value times 3, so that's around a little less than $600. Anybody who joins the Accelerator program, last day of 2017, first week of 2018, you get an extra 3 months. An extra 3 months in the Oasis forums, unlimited questions answered by me. Again, you got to keep them clear and concise. But unlimited questions answered by me and or my support coach for 6 months. That's $197 a month times 6. That's $1,182 in value. All right, and that's real value right there. Real questions answered, real support that will enable you to take everything and move forward. We don't deal with hundreds of clients and hundreds of customers. We're a small boutique firm, so we really do pay attention. Also, as an Oasis member, you get a monthly group Q&A call. It's a live video call with me and or it's almost always me, but just in case it might be a team member once, who will answer questions and give feedback on direction. We do that once a month. And there we could give you feedback. If you come prepared to the call and you want me to review something, I will look at that and give you feedback on work that you've done. And that could be good for everybody on the call. Also included is our $497 training, How to Elegantly Lead Your Next Sales Conversation. Again, sales leadership, this is a 7-part training, makes that simple, boils it down to the few skills that make a huge difference in leading a sales conversation. Also, there's the mental toughness drills. From week 6, every 2 weeks, you start getting a series of mental toughness trainings. It's about half hour, 40, 45 minutes of me coaching a small group of people or training them or teaching them on mental toughness. That will go on every 2 weeks for as long as you're an Oasis member or until those trainings run out. I think we have 40-something of them every 2 weeks delivered to you. All this also is you also get a simple do the work, money back guarantee. We've made the Plenty of Clients Accelerator as simple and as straightforward as possible. It's not a magic button, of course. You've got to do the work. And you've got to ask questions. Everybody gets stuck. Everybody needs to ask questions. So still, the fact is that, there's nothing that's right for everybody, and this may not be right for everybody. So I want to protect you by our simple do the work guarantee. Go through the training as it's laid out, post in our Oasis forums 9 times, spread out over your first 4 weeks. It could be a question that you ask, an aha that you notice as you're going through it. Just post something. That's how we see that you're actually going through the work. We're monitoring. We're here to help. So I want to see that you're doing your part. And if before day 30 you feel that the accelerator is not right for you, email us and we will give you back your payment, refund your payment. Now, the Plenty of Clients Accelerator sells for $1,997. And as you can see, it's well worth it. But during this last day of 2017, first week of 2018, this special promotion, you can get all of that for $997. To get that price, you got to use the form on this page, and there's a coupon code FIRSTWEEK, FIRSTWEEK, all lowercase, no spaces connected. It's probably pre-filled, although if it's not, just use that coupon code FIRSTWEEK, FIRSTWEEK, and use it to pre-fill to take $1,000 off the price of the Plenty of Clients Accelerator. Now there's a quote that says, if you do what you've always done, you'll get what you've always got. I want to take that further. If you are who you always were, you'll get what you've always got. To get different results, you have to become the one who naturally causes the results that you want. And unlike anybody else, we help you do that by working on all 5 levels. So fill out the form below, and within minutes you can get started. And you're going to now make 2018 the year that you changed and the year that you get what you have been really wanting. And it will be my honor to serve you and to support you along the way. I'll see you on the inside.